Well. What do we have here? We have Market about to be defeated. And in a way, it's just simply pulling. I do have to say, this is my favorite move of And you know, you just have to clap because what a poetic ending to Market. I don't know what he was rambling on about there, but he was just defeated. So I come over here, I touch grass, and I'm helpless like a little baby reindeer, and look at what that bird does to me. So I decided, you and your folk, they all gotta go. Shortly after that, I was just fighting for my life in Market's castle. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot. We took care of a little problem on the way over here, and we also discovered another side of grace. And continuing up Stormville Castle, it's a real grind. I remember the first time I did this, I died like 15 times. You know, people are always like, why do you play with these double blades? Why don't you just get a more OP weapon? But you know what? I just love the double blades. Really, because they're simple and effective. So then we looked up this battery, and you know what? I got stuck in the corner. I totally got stuck in the corner, and I wasn't able to get out, but I was doing pretty well against him. Okay, so I go back there, and I grab my runes, and I grab the key. And then this guy follows me out the door. Out the door. So I'm out here, fighting for my life against this guy. And you know what happens? I slip and fall, all the way to the first floor. So then I'm running, and I realize he fell too, because I heard him behind me. I was like, maybe I'll go back and fight him, since he seems to be stuck at the stairs. And then he invited his little Men in Black, worm-looking friend. So then I had to drink some juice because I knew it was about to get dicey. Had to break some ankles as well. I got hit so hard. So I'm running for my life per usual, and please tell me how they caught up. But I don't know, I was being a buffoon and I wasn't able to climb up the ladder. And then somehow I managed to roll off the side and die again. At this point, I'm about 7,000 runes down, so what I decided to do was just sprint to the next side of grace and get myself back on track to get my runes. Finally, a lost sight of grace. And then for a while, I just kind of scurried around. I found this worm lurking in the corner, and of course we had to get into some light debauchery. Thankfully, these birds I found, one of them took care of the other. This is a big miss on my side, on my part. Thankfully, I redeemed myself and defeated the bird. Then we ran across the roof, and then we met up with Rogier, who I think you can summon for the Market fight. Shortly after that, we scampered to the cellars. After scampering around a bit, I found another worm-like friend of ours and went to a little secret location. I can't tell you where it is because it's a secret location. And we found a couple things. As we scampered around a little bit more, we found a couple enemies, as well as a secret chest. Pickled turtleneck. What am I supposed to use that for? Then we found ourselves a crab. After realizing the crustacean boss is right underneath us, we found a little secret area and found more worms. The thing about open worlds is it's so easy to get lost because there's nothing directing you on what to do next. So I decided to just respawn at the very top of the castle and backtrack a little bit because there must have been something that I might have missed. So we're getting some quick runes from these birds. So I decided to keep on exploring, and I nearly died because look, I landed right behind him. So then I was like, It's jump puzzle time. My favorite part, the stone sword key from the jump puzzle. This bird enemy is pretty easy to miss, but if you don't attack him first, he's probably gonna blindside you. But he's pretty easy. Maybe because this is my first FromSoft game ever, but it took me 45 minutes to figure out that there's a jump puzzle right here, but it's such a good area because there's so many hidden treasures and also hidden areas, which is kind of cool, and it kind of gives a little bit of an atmosphere to the game. Here I'm just grinding my way to Godric the Grafted, who's the next boss. There are many paintings dispersed throughout Elden Ring, and if you visit their viewing sites, you can get some runes. Here I'm trying to fight this guy because there's an item in this statue to the left, and all I need him to do, see, he just cracked it open so I can grab the item. Perfect, we just got ourselves another smithing stone. So this next part is pretty chaotic because you're running to the boss and there's a whole army between you and the boss, so you gotta move quick. Grab that grace. And now we've arrived at Godric the Grafted, who is disgusting. He's just full of limbs, and it's just so gross to look at him. Our next video is going to start with Godric the Grafted, and we're going to go to Lake of Lernia and see more bosses. But just don't forget to like and subscribe this video.